It's the weigh-in ahead of a major international fight. Canadian Jelena Mladenovic has travelled to Argentina. She has a fierce record of 19 knockouts in 20 title defence fights. Mladenovic will be facing Soledad Matisse, also a world champion. This fight will unify two world titles. There's trouble at the weigh-in. Matisse's team are unhappy. Behind the scenes, an argument over the Canadian boxer's weight.
You can tell to find the rules. It's in the rules.
El límite es 57, 150. Ella está en 57, 200. Pero ella está en la tolerancia de 1 libra.
No, because it's in the rules that women get that pound allowance. This is my 20th title defense. I don't really care.
The argument continues. Despite the occasion, nobody has a copy of the rules. Phone calls to boxing officials in different time zones finally clears up the issue. Perhaps this is all part of using home advantage. In this room at a downtown hotel in Buenos Aires, with just a handful of journalists present, the press conference. Soledad Matisse is well known, not only for her success, but also for her surname. Her brother Lucas Matisse is one of the top boxers in the world right now.
Bueno, en mi familia, en mi hogar siempre se respiró boxeo, ¿no? Mi papá fue boxeador allá en la década de los 80 y bueno, yo me crié ahí, me crié acompañándolo en el gimnasio. Mi papá peleaba, yo andaba jugando abajo del ring, correteando con los niños, jugando, pero nunca pensé que iba a ser boxeadora, ¿no? Soy mamá de 3 nenas. Me dediqué al boxeo después de que tuve mis hijas, me fui al gimnasio como para bajar de peso. Empecé a pegarle la bolsa y dije, bueno, ¿cómo no intentarlo, no? Qué sé yo, fue algo, hice muchos deportes, pero este fue el que más me gustó. Soy campeona del mundo y bueno, lo voy a aprovechar.
Already with one world title to her name, Soledad Matisse is confident she can further the family tradition and win another world title belt the following day.
Este lugar es como mi casa. Acá me entrené toda mi carrera profesional y el distinto me puso un colega de ustedes porque me dijo que una vez me vio bajar acá cuando yo peleaba y me dijo, la verdad vos ese es el distinto a todo, dice. Otro me puso Fred Astaire, pero me quedó el distinto.
Cesar Cuenca is a low-profile boxer. He's well liked. A local heavy metal band wrote a song for him in tribute to his success. Cuenca has trained at this same gym for 15 years, alongside the murals of past Argentine champions. Soon, he'll have his own wall too. In July, he won the world welterweight title in China. At the age of 34, the title is the prize for a career's work. In his hometown, a single banner welcomes the world champion.
Yo no lo miro, porque a mí me pone nervioso y yo veo el video. A ver como si es pegador, si es derecho y ya está.
Not studying his opponents has served Cuenca surprisingly well. He holds an astonishing record.
Cuando yo me fui en China me hicieron un reportaje en Estados Unidos, se dieron cuenta del récord que yo tenía, que le llegaba el mismo récord que Mayweather, que una pelea más y pasaba el récord de Rocky Marciano. Y la verdad que allá afuera le dan más bola, digamos, al tema del boxeo, ¿no? Acá es como que está un poquito apagado.
Undefeated, he may share the record with Floyd Mayweather, but Cuenca is far removed from the fame and glamour of multi-millionaire boxers. Many thought he would never get a chance at a world title fight because of his style. Osvaldo Rivero is one of Argentina's top boxing promoters. He's manager to both Cuenca and Soledad Matisse, just 2 of his more recent world champions.
Tener casi 50 peleas y 2 knockouts puede llegar a indicar de que no es un boxeador comercial, pero por lo que yo leí y vi después de esta pelea, es como que han descubierto una nueva forma de boxeo y que a la gente le gusta.
Even for national and world champions in Argentina, Boxing is not a lucrative sport for the majority of fighters.
Y en 2004 yo salí campeón argentino y yo no tenía apoyo de nadie, tenía un apoyo de acá del barrio que era una farmacia que me daba para el boleto y todo eso.
Cuenca is now looking ahead to retaining the world title, but he's enjoying the limelight and the media attention. Rivero says he has seen many fighters rise from humble backgrounds to the very peak of boxing.
Esto es un deporte que se practica para ganarle un poco a la sociedad que te tocó vivir y que son todos de niveles que empezaron muy de abajo y que esta fue la única salida para quien sabe subir uno o dos escaloncitos.
Argentina has a long tradition of producing world champions. Most recently it's the likes of Cuenca, but in the past it was Luis Firpo, Oscar Bonavena, Carlos Monzon, or here, Jose Maria Gatica, who used to have the name of the former President General Perón and his wife Evita on his boxing gown when entering the ring.
When General Perón became a strong figure in the middle of the 40s, he understood that sport is a huge and enormous propaganda weapon. They call every time his sportsmen as ambassadors. So he supports very much football, boxing, the athletics, the cycling races, because he understood it was the poor people sports.
Politics is still intimately linked with boxing. It's one of the main sources of income for the sport.
Right now it's almost impossible to organize any kind of small or big festival without the support of the government, local, province or national.
The busy station Constitución links Buenos Aires with the outlying suburbs. Next to platform 14, a boxing gym that was set up by one of the railway trade unions. Around 20 boxers regularly train here under the guidance of Alberto Santoro.
Uno de los motivos que también los trae acá es porque vienen de toda la zona sur, vienen en tren, se bajan del tren y entran al gimnasio. Uno de los objetivos es sacar chicos de la calle, como se hace normalmente en muchos gimnasios. Y hay chicos que vienen, se sacan de la calle, y hay chicos que vienen y vuelven a la calle. Es una profesión pobre, es una profesión que no es para vivir, pero es para tener mucho cuidado para practicarlo, porque es de alto riesgo.
Maxi Rios is about to turn professional. Now 26, he started in the sport late on. For him, it was a way to stay focused at a difficult time in his life.
Bueno, yo en ese tiempo fumaba, era cualquier cosa, no era un deportista. Cuando falleció mi hija, yo tuve que apartarme de todo lo que era el boxeo, el deporte, no porque quise yo, sino porque me sacaron del club. Por el problema que yo tuve, me decaí una semana y no me daban la chance de poder seguir enseñando. Tenía 4 meses y medio. Ella, según lo que me dijeron los médicos, se olvidó de respirar. Esos son los síntomas de la muerte súbita. Y esto me ayudó mucho, esto me da la fuerza y cuando estoy en el ring y siento que ya no tengo el aliento para seguir pegando, me lo da mi hija ahí adentro del ring.
Rios has an impressive record. Of 27 fights, he had 15 knockouts, 10 wins, 2 draws, and not 1 defeat. But this fight at the Boxing Federation shortly before turning professional was tough. He was disappointed with his performance, but is still focused on turning professional and is optimistic about the career ahead of him. Meanwhile, he trains young adults escaping drug addiction at his gym outside the city. Every month here at the Federation in Buenos Aires, dozens of boxers from around Argentina fight, gaining experience and fueling their ambition to make it one day. It's fight night for Soledad Matisse. It's at the same gym where Cesar Cuenca trains. Matisse is from the south of Argentina, but her challenger Majenovic wanted the fight in Buenos Aires. There are nerves, but Matisse's team have studied her rival. Her husband, strapping her hands here, is a former boxer. Her brother-in-law in the red jacket is Omar Narvaez, a legendary boxer himself. She has strong experience and knowledge in her team. Next door, Mladenovic is confident. She wanted to fight in Argentina, a country well known for the number of women's champions.
Here, boxing is boxing. I don't think they care about the gender. And that's one of the reasons why we're really excited to come fight in Argentina. Same thing with Mexico. I want to fight in Mexico too, because they don't care whether you're male or female. They just care if the fight's great.
El boxeo femenino está creciendo cada vez más, están saliendo boxeadoras, campeonas del mundo, tenemos nuevas ahora, así que no, está muy bueno, se ve mucho más boxeo femenino también.
Soledad Matisse has home advantage. She has several Argentine world champions, including Cesar Cuenca, supporting her, and there are a few hundred spectators. It was a tough fight for both boxers. Mladenovic is known as a hard hitter, but Matisse stuck to her strategy and reaped the reward. Another world title for her and for Argentina.